This is Jedi Knight Liha Nerez. Please identify.
Master Tol Braga sent me to help you.
I already received word of your success on Balmora. Glad you're here. As if Hoth wasn't hostile enough, I'm contending with the Empire and White Maw pirates of all things.
What could pirates and Imperials possibly want here?
Hoth's one of the largest starship graveyards in the galaxy. During the war, there was a massive battle in orbit. Dozens of vessels crashed to the surface. Because of the freezing cold, they've remained well preserved. Some are almost intact.
I imagine the White Maw came here to loot the remains.
Several ships are Imperial too. The Empire doesn't want the pirates or us getting to them. One of the crash vessels contained a full technical readout of the Emperor's fortress.
A map of the bad guy's house. Nice.
One of the Empire's top scientists during the war upgraded the fortress's defenses. He was the only non-Sith to ever see the inside. The technical readouts were lost when the scientists crashed here. His shipwreck has never been found.
That's a surprising amount of top-secret information.
Republic SIS raided an Imperial intelligence base on Nar Shaddaa. This information was among dozens of classified data files they recovered. Those technical readouts are critical to infiltrating the Emperor's fortress. We will not fail. I'm headed for the main Republic base. Take a shuttle to the surface and meet me there. Liha Nerez out.
You're all going down to the planet? Who knew Hoth was this popular? The shuttle is prepped and ready. We're just waiting for clearance from the station controller to launch.
I've never even heard of this planet before. What should I expect?
I hope you like ice. You've got your ice canyons, your ice plains, some ice mountains. Really, you ought to try to savor this delay. Every minute you're not freezing to death is a good one.
Can you tell me anything else about this area?
There are worse things on Hoth than the weather. This place is crawling with Imperials and pirates. Before I forget, you'll need this cold weather equipment. If you're lucky, you won't use it much.
Everything checks out. You are cleared for launch.
You should check in with the commander at Auric Base when we land. He'll be able to tell you a lot more about Hoth.
Are you our reinforcements? Thank goodness. Welcome to Auric Base. What's left of it. I'm Lieutenant Laskin. Did Republic Command send you? Did they get my distress signal?
This doesn't look like enough people to defend a cargo container, let alone a base.
You don't know? If you're not here to answer my distress call, I don't know what we're going to do. We can't hold out much longer. An explosion in one of the speeder hangars knocked out main power. Within seconds, we were under heavy Imperial fire. Our shields haven't switched to auxiliary power yet.
Without the shields, you must have taken heavy casualties.
What you see here, Master Jedi, might be all that's left of the Republic presence in this area of Hoth. We still have men in the field on a critical mission, or we did when we were attacked anyway. Between the Imperials and the cold, I don't have enough people for a search party. Please, if you could head out there, you're their only chance. Tell me where I need to go. They were headed out to check the long-range sensors. With those running again, we'd have some warning before another attack hit. If you reach them, give them these. Fresh weapons and supplies. Then they might make it back. And thank you.
Sorry I couldn't meet you. We've got a full-scale Imperial invasion on our hands. They caught us by surprise.
How bad is it out there? Have you been injured?
Don't worry about me, but we've taken hundreds of casualties since the attacks began. I'm defending a forward outpost, but our support team is pinned down closer to you. I'm sending the coordinates now. You're looking for a detachment from the 301st Infantry led by Sergeant Rusk. His squad is being overrun by Imperial probe droids.
I'll find your friends. A few probe droids shouldn't pose much of a threat.
These droids are set to rush targets and explode when they get close enough.
Have to hand it to the Empire. When it comes to killing people, they're innovators.
Sergeant Rusk has vital information we need. I'm counting on you to keep him and his men alive. May the Force be with you.
Am I seeing things? I didn't think there was anyone else left alive on this planet.
What's the word from Auric Base? It's nothing on the comm but static. I was starting to think they pulled out and left us.
There are still Imperial troops in the area. Can you get back to the base on your own?
We can handle it now that we've got supplies.
What about our mission? We can't leave the sensors like this.
I'll handle it.
Without the sensors, Auric Base is blind. They won't have any warning the Empire is coming. If you can reach the arrays, you can bring them back online. There are a lot of Imperials in the area, though.
We'd better get moving if we're not gonna freeze to death. See you back at the base.
Liha Nerez sent me. Looks like I got here just in time.
No worries, Master Jedi. I was prepared to hold this position indefinitely. Sergeant Fiddleton Rusk, 301st Infantry. My squad's at your service.
There's no more squad. We're all that's left.
We're a squad until I say otherwise, Private. Now on your feet.
Leha said you're working with us. How did you get trapped here?
Our objective was to secure Imperial survey maps of the Starship Graveyard. Target achieved. Imperial counterattackers pursued us here. Squad fatalities, 66.4%. Enemy fatalities, 100%.
Hang on. I'm picking up a fresh wave of probe droids outside. They're headed this way.
Make those droids sorry they ever came here.
You heard him. Secure that door.
Here they come!
Got all of them? Private?
Yes, sir. Did they cut the lights, or...?
Squad fatalities, 83.3%.
I shouldn't have put him in this fight.
He died saving the galaxy. We should all be so lucky. These are the Imperial survey maps of the Starship Graveyard. Leha Nerez wants to see them. I'll return to base and reconstitute my squad. We'll meet you at our coordinates ASAP. Stay sharp out there.
This is General Callan Grain, Republic High Command. I just arrived in orbit above Hoth. Quite a mess down there. I'm told you commandeered some men from the 301st Infantry for your classified operation. The Imperial offensive left us in bad shape. We've been scratching your back. Now we need a favor.
The Jedi are always willing and ready to assist you.
Scout teams detected several Imperial weapon platforms under construction in the ice fields near our base. If the enemy sets artillery that close, they can shoot down our shuttles. I need you to destroy those weapon platforms. Now.
I'll move out immediately. Where am I going?
You're receiving coordinates to the Imperial weapon platforms now. Good luck. General Grain out.
There, good as new.
You made it! Welcome back. With the long-range sensors working again, it's starting to look like we might pull through this after all. You've done us a huge service. The soldiers you rescued came back singing your praises. Those men owe you their lives. Thank you.
A few more men and an early warning system aren't going to save this base from the Empire.
Sir, a distress flare was just fired from the power relay.
That relay's the only reason we still have shields and heat. If the Tals defending it are being overrun.
Orders, Lieutenant?
I don't know.
Is Lieutenant your first name? For an officer, you don't seem to have any leadership skills.
I'm sorry. Please, go to the relay. If you can't hold off the Empire, send up a flare. We'll try to evacuate as much of the base as we can.
When they saw the distress flare, Auric Base thought you were about to be slaughtered.
Good as new.
It worked! When I got a transmission from the Talls, I thought it might have been a fluke. This is fantastic.
Lieutenant, we're receiving messages on all channels. Kresh Outpost is reporting in now.
We're not alone out here anymore. Oh, this is going to be fabulous for morale.
That's excellent news.
Sir, I've picked up an urgent transmission from the Crescent Canyon facility. Putting it through now.
I'll admit I didn't expect to find any civilians on Hoth. Why would anyone choose to live here?
The Ordelans were the first people on Hoth. They came here as colonists. Their facility at Crescent Canyon has the best cold weather technology on Hoth. Technology that's now in Imperial hands.
That transmission doesn't make me think they're strong allies.
They're not great soldiers, but they know Hoth and can travel in the cold to reach our more distant outposts. Try to reach Supervisor Aldo. He's in charge of the facility. Contact me once you found him. Good luck.